Order! The House will come to order.
It's just after Federation, and we're no longer 6 separate British colonies. We're now one country, Australia. And in the new federal parliament here in Melbourne, some members are more Australian than others. People like Labor's Charles Fraser sitting on the opposition benches. Fraser was young, an engine driver, a railwayman whose father had been at the Eureka Stockade. Fraser was fiercely nationalistic. He wanted the new stamps to have a distinctly Australian look. Feelings ran high. By the way, Louisa Dunkley hasn't been forgotten. The federal seat of Dunkley is named after her. But even before Louisa's time, the postal service was dramatically transformed by a tiny piece of paper. Prior to 1840, letters were paid for by the person receiving the letter, not the sender. You see, back then, in the latter part of the 19th century, these colonies weren't paying their way. In fact, the French government considered these Indo-Chinese colonies, as they called them then, a national disgrace. They realised the only way it was going to turn a profit was if they built a railway to tap into the rich markets up in China. It wasn't that easy. For instance, the railway line up to the border at Lansong took 5 years to go only 101 kilometres. If it wasn't malaria and the huge mountains to contend with, it was the difficult problem of marauding bandits capturing white engineers for ransom. 5 trains a day make the journey north and another 5 south, connecting and reunifying people and places right up and down the country. And it doesn't stop there. The Reunification Express is the beginning of the world's longest unbroken train journey, 10,000 kilometres from here in Ho Chi Minh City right through to Seville in Spain, via China, Russia and Europe. What a journey that'd be. When it comes to a spectacle, it's hard to beat the world-class Semmering Pass Railway in Austria, not far from Vienna. In fact, the railway's so famous that it's been listed by UNESCO as a World Heritage Railway, the first of its kind to be so recognised. One of the reasons for that recognition was the fact that the railway was built in 1854 and set an absolute benchmark for engineering of the day. Even though the war ended in 1975, it seems like it's still going on, because since then, over 5,000 people have been killed or injured from landmines and bombs in this province alone. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Okay, Hun. We've got a train to catch. Now here we are right at the Chinese border, as far as you can go in Vietnam. And as I look back down the tracks we've been travelling on, I have a great sense of wonder about this country. It's been the most fantastic journey. While our adventure ends here, these railway lines, don't they, keep on rolling through. And isn't that the great thing about catching a train? So we'll see you down the line.